This is a 3/4 inch dome tweeter that can be crossed over as low as 1000 Hz, part of the all-new DD Audio C-Series component set, the best sounding two-way component set ever made, and it comes in with universal fitment and a very affordable price point. Small format tweeters that are easy to install and integrate can only be crossed over at 3 to 4 kHz, and even large format cavity back tweeters like our old A-Series that require custom installation can only be crossed over at 2, maybe 1.5 kHz, and that simply isn't low enough. The standard 6.5 inch door speaker starts beaming and losing response as low as 1 kHz, resulting in a massive hole in the midrange all the way until the tweeter takes over. And also for sound quality, you want the instruments and the vocals up here with you, in front of you, and that simply can't happen when the bulk of the midrange is coming from down near your ankles. And that's where the C-Series Wideband tweeter comes in. Featuring a massive ribbed surround to prevent hysteresis and distortion at high excursion, and also a very tall voice coil to drive said excursion, it can play remarkably low. Again, during our testing, rated power 24 dB per octave Linkwitz-Riley crossover as low as 1000 Hz. And even the second order passive crossover that we include with the component set is 1600 Hz, almost a full octave below any other two-way component sets on the market. This allows it to beautifully match with the woofers and the doors, but the C-Series tweeter doesn't just play lower than other tweeters, the small form factor also lets it play higher and better. The 20mm dome is made of an ultra lightweight magnesium aluminum alloy and utilizes a CCA voice coil for astonishingly little moving mass for excellent detail and accuracy in the treble. And the small dome results in a much better off-axis performance than you could ever get from larger format tweeters. It also comes with a stainless steel grille and an ABS pod for universal fitment on top of dashes. And the woofer is equally impressive, with less than 2 inches of mounting depth, 4mm of one-way linear excursion, and a 50 Hz FS. It's got tons of mid-bass output, while fitting basically anywhere, possibly even on the dash itself if you're nuts. The cone is fantastic too. Carbon fiber and glass fiber are both popular materials for their high strength to weight ratio, but neither of them have very good internal damping, resulting in aggressive breakup modes. In order to manage those breakup modes, typically you have to add a ton of resin back in, which brings the mass right back up. However, by weaving the two of them together asymmetrically, you're able to naturally damp those resonances without adding mass for a better frequency response, lower distortion, better detail, and better efficiency. We also paid special attention to the breakup modes and resonances that happen around the edge of the cone. By custom tooling the surround, we were able to nestle the cone into it, damping those resonances without needing to use a ton of glue to do it. These savings in moving mass allowed us to use a 4-layer bifilar copper coil for very tight tolerances in the motor for increased motor force, better control, and better efficiency. This is a true high-end driver, managing its breakup modes and distortion with material properties and geometry instead of just adding more mass to accomplish it, resulting in a clean, detailed, and efficient sound. The C-Series will be sold as both active and passive sets, with the passive crossover only being included in installations where it's needed. As I mentioned earlier, the passive crossover point is only 1600 Hz, and it utilizes high-end air core inductors and film capacitors to ensure a clean and accurate reproduction of the input signal. The C-Series components are the culmination of 2 years of research and development using the finest materials and designs in order to get truly revolutionary performance and sound quality in a previously unthinkable price point. Pick up a pair today and have a good one, y'all.